stop, turn off the lights. Nauseous when I wake up. Don't quit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of a random video, but not really. So yesterday I was playing with makeup and I decided to play with some more colors because I went grocery shopping the other day and I saw a bunch of stores started selling like Easter inspired stuff, and I realized I haven't been playing with colors a lot lately, and with spring approaching I decided to play with some colors. So I came up with this look yesterday, which was posted on Instagram, and a lot of you guys wanted to see a tutorial on it, so that's what we'll be doing today. I was originally planning on doing a voiceover, but I realized a lot of you guys like talk-throughs, and sometimes I just really like doing talk-throughs because I feel like it makes me explain things a lot clearer at that moment. For those of you that enjoys voiceovers more than talk-throughs, don't worry, there will be plenty of voiceover tutorials later on in the future. I just like to do talk-throughs from time to time for the others that enjoy talk-throughs more. Alright, so to save a little bit of time, I'm just going to do my foundation really quick and my eyebrows, and we'll be continuing on with the eye tutorial. So let's go ahead and do our foundation now. Alright guys, so I just finished applying my foundation. I did my eyebrows and I'm currently baking underneath my eyes, and I just left the powder there because we are going to have some fallouts, and the powder underneath the eyes help dust away all of the loose pigments that fell underneath the eyes later on, so we don't have to worry about cleaning it up later, and we're also baking, so it only makes sense. For my foundation, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Long Wear Foundation in shade 4.0. By the way, I self-tanned the other day, so I'm a little bit darker than what I am usually. And I only wear this foundation whenever I self-tan because it is like a bit darker than my usual shade. Sometimes I like to be a little sun-kissed, and I do enjoy this foundation when I am, not just because of the color, but the coverage is also amazing. To set everything and to bake underneath my eyes, I always use the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. It's been my favorite ever since I first got it, so this is pretty much the only thing that I'll use now. And to prime my eyelids, I use my good old MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Alright, I'm going to zoom you guys in now. Alright, we are so close right now. Most of the eyeshadows, pretty much all of them except for one, is going to be from Makeup Geek. But like always, I will list all of the products down below, so check out the description box as well. To start off, I'll be using this shade Sorbet, and I'm going to apply this pretty much like as my transition shade. Later on, you're probably not even going to be able to see this shade, but it just helps to know that I have a transition shade for me to blend out to later. And that's just going right where my eye socket is. I'm going to bring you guys closer. I feel like you guys can't really see very well. Oh, and I'm using the Morphe Y15 brush to apply the Sorbet shadow. And I'm following my natural socket crease like that, kind of like a half moon motion, because we're going to be smoking at the inner corner as well. Next, I'm going to use the shade Carnival, and it's this really pretty lilac purple shade right here. And I'm going to use the same brush we used for the Sorbet, and I'm going to apply that just below the Sorbet shade. And I'm also going to apply that on the inner corner as well. We're not separating these two colors yet. We're still kind of connecting it, but we're still focusing a bit more on the inner corner. The key is to leave the center part of your lid blank, but don't worry if you got some shadow on there, it's no big deal. We're gonna be putting on eyeshadow on top of the color anyways. Alright, now with a bit more tapered brush like this one. This is from Sigma. It's the E45 brush. We're gonna use the shade Curfew. And don't do that. I'm just going to deepen up the inner corner and the outer corner. Work in small circular motions first and then blend it out. What's good about tapered brushes is that it gives you a focus point, but it's harder to blend out evenly. Alright, now that the outer corner is there, I'm going to work on the inner corner. And inner corner is kind of tricky, especially if you have smaller eyelid space and hooded eyes, or, you know, Asian eyes like mine. You're just gonna follow your natural eye socket crease. Like mine kind of goes like that, so I'm just following that line instead of my crease line. Make sure you match the outer corner to the inner corner and vice versa. Alright, once you have all of the placements, I'm going to go back to the brush we used for the transitions, and I'm just going to soften out the harsh lines. And we're going to be doing this a lot, so keep this brush close to you. Do you see how much softer it is compared to this side now? Power of blending, y'all. Now we're going to grab your favorite shader brush. Mine is from Real Techniques, and I'm going to use the foiled eyeshadow also from Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Caitlin Rose. This is a really nice blue undertone purple shade. I really like this. I love all Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. It's just so fun. And I'm literally going to just apply that all over the center part. You can use it dry or you can use it wet, but we're going to be obviously applying it dry today. Kind of meeting these two lines, like the edges of where I placed the darker shades on both inner and outer corners. That's how it should look like. Same thing on the other side. Make sure you're always looking straight at the mirror so that you know that both sides are even. Once that's done, we're gonna grab our transition shade brush yet again and then just soften that out. Alright, grab your pencil brush, and I'm going to use the shade Drama Queen to intensify the inner and the outer corners. I'm gonna go back to the shade Curfew and just soften out the edges. Alright, from here, if you lost too much of the Caitlin Rose shade, which is that center lid shade, you can always go back and add a little more. Alright, now I'm pretty satisfied with all of the placements, so I'm going to add a cleanup shadow, which is right underneath my brow bone. That should help clean up the outer edges of the transition color right there. And for that, you can feel free to use any cream shade that is matte, no shimmer. And I'm using the shade Reason from the Eyes Are the Window palette from Stila. And I'm literally just gonna brush that all over the brow bone. Once that's done, this is the highlight of this look. I'm going to use the shade Whimsical right on the center to embrace that halo of this look. And I'm actually going to use my fingers to do it. And I'm not flicking you guys off. I just need to use my longest finger, which is my middle finger. Yes. Woo! Alright, so do you guys see all of this fallout? Like, that is not cute. So we're gonna brush all that away, and I'm going to use my Morphe E52 brush. This is my usual powder brush. I like how I have some excess powder here so that it helps just lift away all of the loose powder that settled underneath. Girl, bye! Alright, now we're going to match the bottom lash line, but I'm only going to use Curfew, which was this shade. And I'm going to use the same shader brush we used earlier for the Caitlin Rose, which was that grape shade right there on the center. Because the leftover residue on the brush is going to help mix the colors together and blend beautifully. So from here, if you want, you can apply a teeny tiny bit of the Whimsical on the center part of your bottom lash line as well. I did that yesterday. I was thinking about not doing it today, but I actually liked it, so I'm gonna do that today too. I'm using the Morphe M515 brush. Look how small this brush is. So cute! Curl your eyelashes. For lashes today, we'll be using the Ariana Lashes by Sidor Essentials. By the way, look how cute this lash case is. It's like a little mini drawer. So cute. We're not gonna be lining our eyes today because I really want all of this to show through. Plus the lash glue I'm using today is black and that'll kind of act as an eyeliner. We just won't be winging anything. Or, hold on. We just won't have any wing line today. Alright, the lashes are on, and while we wait for them to dry and settle in, I'm going to finish the rest of my face. So for bronzer slash contour, I'm going to use this shade called Tantric, which is the Omega Bronze from Marc Jacobs. This is a little gift that I earned from Sephora. It was like their 250 point gift or something, and I've been really liking this shade, so I'm actually thinking of getting this product in full size. I'm going to use the Morphe E45 brush to apply this. For blush, I'm going to use Just Natural by Gerard Cosmetics, and this is their new Just Blushing blush. That was a lot of like blush in there. Like always, I'll be applying that with my Morphe E53 brush. Be careful not to over apply this blush because this is super pigmented. For highlight, we'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in collaboration with Nicole Guerrero. And I'm going to mix the two shades Glow Getter and Forever Young. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm also going to contour my nose really quick. Now that the face is done, I'm going to finish off my eyes by putting a mascara on my lower lashes. Once the lower mascara is done, it's time for lips. And yesterday I was playing around with a lot of colors to see what lip color would complement the eyes the best. And I really wanted the lips to still pop on its own, so I decided to go with the Poet Liquid Lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Alright guys, that pretty much completes this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this tutorial. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!